Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Nell B Life. I'm Nelson, and today I'm meeting up with a group of friends, and we're going to ride out of Charlotte, over through Lincolnton, and then around South Mountain and head up to Morganton for Lake James. There's a restaurant up there we want to check out. There's rain predicted coming in tomorrow. We had some rain last night, so we're starting out a little foggy, but we believe the day is going to be a beautiful day to ride, so we want to take advantage of this opportunity. So I hope you'll choose to stay in tune and check out where we go and what we do for the day. I'll be in touch and introduce you to some of the riders as they come together. Thank you. He made it. Alright, you'll show off. He's showing off now. Stop.
Hey Nelson, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I see you've done some extra. It's an air ride now?
Yeah, I have to do a few things to it. Now, for one thing, my parking brake kept sticking, so I had to get it fixed.
That's because it's been parked too long. You gotta ride.
And then my rear tire, I know I needed one. I kept putting it aside, you know. I gotta do it right there, man.
I like it. It looks good. Oh, we got Jim out today.
Like he was working on. I remember he was working on the bike when he was putting speakers in it. Who's up to the bike?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
The Temp or the Can-Am, too, didn't it? I remember.
We had 4 riders to come out and meet, and one of the riders, just as he was arriving, heard from one of his relatives who was riding in from out of town to surprise him. So he had to turn around and go back to his home to meet up with his relative, and not able to make this ride with us today. But there will be other chances, I know, for us to get together. The weather is clearing up, the fog is rolling away. So after a short meeting, we said our prayers and we're now on the road. We're crossing over the Catawba River that separates Mecklenburg County from Gaston County, and we're now headed over to Lincolnton to meet up with some additional riders. So there were several text message conversations going back and forth amongst the riders that we're planning on going out today. And one of the guys is a new acquaintance, so this will be my first time meeting him. But this is the location where I had told the riders who wanted to meet in Lincolnton that we would meet here at this location. These 2 riders are from Gastonia, and last night I wrote a text to Steve on the Go Wing and said that rather than meeting at this location, there's another location just on the other side of Highway 321, which we'll cross over shortly, and we would meet there instead of this location. But as we rode up to the location, I looked over and saw the 2 riders here. So that was fine. So after a brief meeting, we are back on the road and we're riding through Lincolnton. And now I have all the riders that I was expecting to go on this ride with us. So now we're headed up towards South Mountain and then on into Morganton. When we were 5 minutes outside of Lincolnton, I called ahead to speak to Mike and to Steve to let them know that I was just 5 minutes away. I was able to get Mike on the phone, and he said that he would be waiting, looking out for us at the rendezvous place. And I left Steve, who rides the Go Wing, a message. The fog has rolled away, the sun is coming out, and it's becoming a beautiful day for the ride, so I'm really enjoying it. When suddenly I get a call from Mike. And he says, "Hey, have you forgotten about me? I'm still waiting for you at our rendezvous location." And my thought came to mind, oh my gosh, I did forget about, there's another rider whose name is Mike. And he was still left behind waiting for me to arrive. So I made a quick detour to pull off the road so that I could talk to him and give him where we are. We were only about 10 minutes outside of Lincolnton. So we pulled over to wait for him to meet us here. I told the guys what had happened and that if they would just wait for me in the parking lot, I would ride back down to the corner where that I could flag down our rider whom we accidentally left behind. Big Mike is relatively new to the area and was unfamiliar with where we were, so giving him specific directions to find us, he was able to meet us, and he's riding in now to meet the rest of the group. I apologize to Mike. Little did I know that we have 3 riders today named Mike on this ride. So when I was communicating to Mike, one was answering and another Mike wasn't, and I just got confused as to which Mike I was talking to. But now we have all reunited and we're on our way heading over to South Mountain, and then we'll take a beautiful scenic road around South Mountain into Morganton. We're on Highway 18 that leads up to Morganton, but I'm going to pull over to this convenience store. This is where I often will pull over just for a rest break, a convenient break, a leg stretch. Although we haven't been on the road very long, I just want to pull over and have an opportunity to prepare the guys for riding this route. Several of them, this will be their first time taking this route, so I want to prepare them. We've got some curvy roads ahead of us. We're so I'll give
on the borders of South Mountain,
what to expect
on
and then
Highway 18, making a brief stop. This is one of my normal stopping locations when I'm on this side of town, either going up the mountain or coming down the mountain. This BP gas station right off the corner of Highway 18 and Highway 10. So we've seen a lot of motorcyclists already come by heading up towards Morganton. I'm sure they're going to take some of the same route that we're going to take and take that on over to Lake James.
My kids are moving here this year. After that, with my grandkids, I don't gotta go over there.
These country convenience store or general merchandise store has some of everything inside. So a lot of people will come in to pick up whatever it is that they might need. Okay, it was a short break, so now it's time to get on the road. We're going to head on up to Morganton. We're going to get off on Old Hwy 18, which is a really curvy road. And as we climb up the mountain, it's a lot of fun. It can be challenging. However, I enjoy it, and I hope the guys will as well. Old Hwy 18 runs through and along the borders of South Mountains. There's a state park here that's about 3,100 acres, I believe, and its highest peak for the mountain is 3,500 feet above sea level. This is the old highway, so it's very curvy, going up and down, swallows and valleys and inclines. The new Highway 18 is more of a two-lane rural highway where a lot of the sharp curves and decreasing curves have been taken out, and thus is better suited for truck traffic and commuters leaving from Lincoln County going over into Morganton and beyond. So we're going to take this rural route, which is very fun to ride. We're taking our time. No one's rushing, just to enjoy the surrounding terrain. The origins of South Mountain State Park can be traced back to the time of the Great Depression, when the Civilian Conservation Corps had a camp that was where workers were going through and cleaning out stream beds, and they constructed an observation tower and built fire roads. Back during the years of the Prohibition, this area became very popular for stills to be built back because the terrain was so rough and the roads were so curvy. So it's my understanding that from the experience of these bootleggers outrunning the revenuers, that's where NASCAR found its drivers in its earliest days. Along Highway 18, Old Hwy 18, I've seen various wildlife and domesticated animals crossing the roadway because it's less busy with traffic. There's a lot of woodlands here. Homesteads are built, and they're always very nice to see. Different ranch and farm-like homesteads are here. But I've seen deers and raccoons and other wildlife crossing the road or near the road. Of course, there's occasional dogs or cats that might cross the road. I think the most spectacular thing that I saw once was a group of wild pigs or hogs crossing the road in one of these low spots, kind of following the creek beds to get from one area to the next. So you have to always stay alert, not only from the roadway from a curved perspective, but also what might cross right in front of us. Today, thus far, None of those things have been seen. So we're taking our time and enjoying it. And because there are some of the riders who haven't been on this road before, I'm taking it especially easy for them. I keep a constant lookout for those behind me. However, Steve on the Gold Wing, who's right behind me, I'm very impressed with how he's managing these curves. He's not ridden this road before, but yet he's sticking it right with me. So I'm really impressed. As we separate from the rest of the pack, I'll slow down to give them time to catch up to us. So we're reaching the end of Old Hwy 18. The road is straightening out. We've arrived into Morganton. So we're going to go down and rejoin the new Highway 18 to continue our travels as we go through Morganton, and then we'll be turning off on Highway 126, which is a scenic byway, which will take us over to Lake James. I have a very close friend, a college tennis teammate of mine, Charles, and his wife Edith, who soon after finishing North Carolina Central University, moved to Morganton to take an assignment as being a city manager in the town of Morganton. So I always think about coming up and visiting with him when he used to live in Morganton. As we are still in Morganton, Highway 18 merges with Highway 181. If we were to continue on Highway 181, it would take us up to the Blue Ridge Parkway. However, we're going to turn off to get on to Highway 126. Highway 126 follows the fingers of Lake James, and if we were to take it all around, it would lead us over to Marion, which is right on the bottom of the Blue Ridge Parkway. However, the restaurant that we're going to, we won't go that far today. Highway 126 is very scenic, and on the horizon you can look over and see the Blue Ridge Mountains, and Table Rock is one of the iconic rock formations, and you can get a very clear view from 126 as we ride along. I see just along the left side that we've arrived at our lunch destination, Bones Jones, and I'm looking forward to it. This is my first time eating at this location, but it has very high reviews. It's a burger and butchery restaurant, farm to table, so I'm sure it'll be very good. I ordered the bacon jam burger. Hadn't had that before, and it was delicious. Bone Jones is named for the restaurant owner, Tyler Bone Jones, which is a local farmer, and he said that his primary focus was to bring support to local farmers so that the meats and supplies that he purchased from local farmers and ranchers, and it is super fresh, very tasty. They have a nice menu here. The setting is very nice. It's a nice sized restaurant. The service was very good, and I'll definitely come back. It's worth a travel there just for lunch. The restaurant specializes in their meats: beef, chicken, pork, fish. I was impressed with this outdoor smoker and the aroma coming from it. It was just so enticing. Surprising to me, and I guess to prove the popularity of pickleball, they even have a pickleball club. I think there are about 6 to 8 courts out back. They're in brand new condition. They look very good.
See, Mike, I had this side is different from that side. Most people don't notice. This side says Harley Davidson. This side's got the M. Then I had him to do it in that silver, because my seat has got silver stitching. So the details is what you want. And it comes all together. It's not too much.
Yes.
It's just enough. You know.
Well, let me go.
I just got to get that sound. That music sound. I got to get me one.
I'm working on
yours.
it.
I'm working on yours. Who work on my music? Yeah. I got a guy that
Cause you know it's alright.
but when the big wheels come in, you know, I don't either.
Well, I made it back home safe and sound. We had a great day riding. Went to a new restaurant called Bone Jones on Highway 126, Scenic Byway, up along the shores of Lake James, just outside of Morganton. Wound up being 8 of us. We had a great ride going there. Went up Old Highway 18 out of Lincolnton into Morganton, and then picked up 126 to get us over to the restaurant. So if you're ever in that area, you need to check out Bones Jones. It's a burger butchery, specialized restaurant. Everything that we all ordered was very good. It also has pickleball courts outside, brand new 4 courts. It's a pickleball club right there as well. So that's quite a combination of a nice restaurant, casual dining, and pickleball for those that are into pickleball. I'm not, but it's a growing sport, so I'm sure someone out there might be interested in that. So until the next time, thanks for joining, watching, and hopefully one day, who knows, we may cross paths out on the road. So until then, Nell be out.